Kiatan. Um, and um, one of our players, Kaifa. Is that close enough? No.
Typira?
Okay. Um,
Typira.
had been staying in town with a he was the metalsmith guy, blacksmithing, and Teddy kind of wandered into town, as well as our other character whose name I forget, but she's not here, so it's going to be fun. But they both wandered into town, and there was a girl, a young woman missing, Zimia. So people were talking a lot about that, but also in the town, the townspeople were in charge of a pass through the mountains, and they would go out during the day and kind of just keep it clear from monsters, usually just maybe like some bears and, general creature type things. But as of late, it's been a little bit more busy. So, they've been talking about how it's been more aggressive. They've seen more creatures. They've been definitely harder. Um, so our players kind of encountered some people after kind of like running around and pretending to like see each other, but then not talk to each other because we like to make games harder. Um, they did all eventually kind of sort of see each other at the tavern where they were able to talk to some people. Um, the tavern is called the Jester and the Mug. So while they were there, someone came in and announced that there was a group missing um, from the warriors who kind of patrol the mountains. So there was a group of them that had been missing. I can't remember. Was it that? I think the next morning. So people were kind of concerned about that. The next morning, as everyone kind of went to sleep, came back together in the morning, and there was news at the tavern when the town kind of has a guy that eventually I'll find his name again, but basically he kind of like checks in with everyone, and while he was doing his check-in, um, we learned that one of the warriors was found out by the fields, dead, or he wasn't quite dead, but definitely harmed. His name was Bargreed. So our companions kind of split up because they weren't necessarily a group to begin with, and one of them went to go check out Bargreed. There was something stuck in his chest. She didn't quite feel comfortable grabbing it out because he screamed a lot. The other two went to go check out Zimia's family's house, and might be skipping things, but close enough. Um, and in questioning her mom, kind of realized mom was holding out on something. So our bard, Teddy, just cast a sleep spell and put her to sleep. And while investigating the house, they found a journal and a map that seemed kind of sketchy. Um, the family kind of woke up, or everyone kind of ran out. Kaifa jumped out a window and was able to like run away. Our other character kind of happened upon the other two and shenanigans. There was a little bit of shenaniganery, but it was fine. Um, they can't read what's in the journal, so that's a little bit odd. Um, and they all went to back up to find Caiapha, who had run off, back to the blacksmiths. So I don't know if we got much farther than that. Did we get much farther than that?
No.
Okay. So right now, it seems like our other character, um, I'll just play her and grace her out for a moment. Just got to get to the right little thing. And again, we'll just remember this is my first real time DMing. So a lot of this is just playing for me and kind of figuring out what to do. And our characters to just kind of get to experiment with playing different characters. And, so this is a lot of just experimentation and like, what do we need? How can we do it better for ourselves? But, you got to try something before we can make it better. At least that's what I think. So I'm gonna go with it. All right. So what do we are we at the blacksmiths? Is that the deal?
No, we had gone outside. When they came and found me last time, I'd gone
Okay.
out, had us go outside, and I showed them the stuff. The,
All
like in that
right.
alleyway outside of the
Right, because you had escaped with the book and the map.
yeah,
Um and the others didn't know that until they met up with you.
right.
Okay.
And
Hello.
I think I had suggested we go to see the guy that runs the general store,
Okay.
Min.
Guy who runs the general store. Hopefully he has a name maybe. I don't know.
He does, Min.
Okay, great.
I think.
I'm glad somebody kept track. Oh yeah, Min Klurg. Okay. I feel like we have people watching our stream,
So,
and which is really odd.
Teddy, shall we go see the uh, owner of the general store? Maybe he can read this.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
Um, so I would love to go with you guys, but actually, I haven't been in water for a bit, and I'm starting to dry out because like I'm a sea elf and I'm really cool. So I'm gonna just go find some water, and maybe I'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, but a sea elf's gotta do what a sea elf's gotta do.
This is true.
It's very true.
So I guess I lead the way to the general store. That was like right near where we were, right?
Ah,
I
it.
think.
Can
I
we get
didn't
the
pull up the
share
maps
up?
before the
Let's
game.
see. I think I gotta pop the photo up before I can share it again. Let me find it. I don't even know where my map is, but it's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna make it fine.
Totally
What?
fine.
Still gonna be fine. But where did it go? It's just kind of weird that it's not where I think it should be. That's a Word file. Okay, well, anyways, so yeah, you can definitely go to the general store. If I could find the map, I would pop it up for you, but sorry. Slacker life. I thought it was right in my folder.
Google folder it is.
What?
It's in your Google Drive folder. I just sent you the
Oh!
link through Facebook.
Wow, you're a pal.
Do more of that.
This is why I have you. It's a good thing. I have like 6
There are 3
spots I
people
save
watching
stuff.
on Twitch.
What?
Says that there's 3 people watching us right now. One of which is me. I don't know if the other one's Isaac or you, but
No, well, I mean, I think my thing's running. Oh, I can see it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let me just pop up this here map. Let me download it because I think it works better. Does Brandon know that he's on Twitch?
I don't think Brandon does know he's on Twitch.
Well, sorry, Brandon.
Because, oh no.
I'm not looking for anything.
Okay.
Can we go ahead
Oh
and
my
show?
goodness. Well, everything's gonna be slow because it's my day.
Wow. Huh?
Oh my god.
Wow, I'm sure that's the exact reason. Bye. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. Just open the picture. How can you be so difficult, Google?
Wow, I love that he turned off 1 second.
Just. Oh, really?
Sorry, he was being a pain.
Who's being a pain?
Brandon.
Oh,
Or
I
say
didn't
being
even
a pain.
notice.
I mean, he was just picking on me. Oh, yeah, that
What's
was
my
me.
Twitch doing?
Me asking him things like where he was going.
I wonder if it popped up on Twitch. Okay, no, that's the wrong one. Wow. Okay, here we are. So, the general store, I believe, was the big store right here. I think that's what it said. It was right next door to you.
Sarah, I'm seeing. Oh, yeah, yep.
You see it? Yep, this one.
Yep.
Okay, so go into the general store. And oh, hello, Lassie. How's it going? You're back again already. You were just in yesterday.
Oh, no, it was a different day. No, this was all in the No, it was. Never mind.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It was yesterday. What's happened since yesterday?
That is a bit
My
strange.
friend Teddy here and I were wondering If you could maybe translate this for us, we found a journal that was in a language neither of us speak.
Oh,
So I hand him the journal.
oh, he looks at it and he's like, this. Oof. So this is not. Oh no, I cannot. This I don't know this one at all. But I think actually, if you want to get it translated, I'm pretty sure that if you go to the church, that they will be able to translate it there. I believe it is of a language. It's I'm not positive. It seems perhaps like it's some kind of uh devil related. I'm not sure. It's a very dark language as it is, and I, I cannot read this at all. But that would be where I would go if I was going to have it
Alright.
translated.
Okay, thank you.
You are so welcome.
I take the journal back.
Yes, please. Oh,
Take
this
the
is
journal back, and I guess we'll head outside.
that's a good idea. Yep. Okay.
Shall
Oof
we head to the
magoof.
church next, Teddy?
Sure.
So off we go to the church then.
Teddy, you are very quiet tonight. All right. So you go to the church. Dun, dun, dun. The Faith of Sapphira is the name of the church. Kaifa, you would definitely know that having been in town. But yeah, so you're
I
gonna
would
just
know the.
you would have definitely seen the building. You might have gone in a few times. You might recognize the people. Yeah, I mean, you kind of know that there are like 3 main people who work there. Are you going in?
Okay. I'm going in. I don't know what Teddy's doing.
Teddy, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go in.
I'm gonna work really hard to make Teddy say things because he's being very quiet tonight. Teddy, I don't think he loves me anymore, and this is distressing. Okay. So you enter and you see the main chapel area. Halfling, I believe it's a halfling. And his name is Andel. And he is just kind of, tidying up the church and putting things away and dusting and just making sure that things look nice. And he looks up and he sees you. He's like, oh, so nice to see you. How are you today? Oh, Kaifa. Ah, it's lovely to see you here in the church. Have you come to pray, or are you looking for some guidance?
More guidance today, I believe. A friend and I found this journal, and we were wondering if someone here could read it.
Oh, can I see the
Okay.
journal? Can I
Again,
just see what it
and-
is?
Of course.
So he takes the journal and he looks at it and where did you get this? This is very dark. Where did you get this? I can't read this, but this is where did you find this?
I'd rather not say at the moment, but is there someone here who can translate it?
Well, I he is there's something awkward. Well, let uh, mm, let me just let me go see if we can find someone to translate it. And he kind of, we're just waiting because I didn't do one thing. Oddly enough, it's like 100 things I didn't do, but he is like super nervous about this. And he goes into like a back room, and he still has the journal. So actually he goes into the back room and like he goes to find someone, and you wait for quite a few minutes, and like he doesn't come back.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the room he went into. I probably should have gotten the journal back before.
So you go into like the back room, kind of the back zone of the church to look. And you you come across the half elf. She also works at the church. You've probably met her before.
Okay.
Her name is Nanshira. Oh, dear.
And what was
Oh,
the halfling's name?
the halfling's name was, man, you should have written it down before. Andal Thorngage.
And go.
Yeah,
Okay,
Andal
I did write
Thorngage.
it down. I was double checking because I didn't quite hear it.
All right, so so you see there you see this half elf, female, in the back room. She's dealing with some texts. Looks like she's reading some things, and she's very engrossed.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, yes. How can I help you?
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Engel. I asked him to translate something for me, and he's disappeared with it.
He's just in the main. He took a text, and then he was just in the main. I have not seen him. I did hear some shuffling. It seemed like he was walking by, but then I don't know where he. I mean, we can go look for him in the church if you'd like. This does seem quite strange. He would have brought it. He should have brought it straight to me because I translate. I had know many languages, so I'm sure that he should have. I don't understand why he didn't bring it straight to me. So she gets up
He
and
said
like
he
puts
couldn't
a.
translate.
Yes, no, he's not very good with languages at all. It's not common or halfling, and he definitely does not know it. So I okay. Well, so she puts a bookmark in her book, like puts her stuff away neatly. She takes a minute, and so she leads you into different parts of the church. Some of the other little rooms, broom closet. He's nowhere to be seen in the church.
Well, this is annoying.
Yes, I wish I could help you. I don't understand where he might have gone. I mean, maybe he went home. I don't know.
Could you do you know where he lives?
Oh yes, yes, yes. His you know where he lives. His farm is up to the north, by um the right of the Royal Pass. But it's he and his wife are missing a daughter. They have the children. Their daughter Zimia is missing. I feel like everyone knows them.
Okay, yes, yes, I'm sorry. I've been meeting so many people lately. Thank you for your help.
You are so welcome. Please, if you do get your hands back on it, I would definitely love to. I would be totally willing to translate it for you. I'm very good at reading many languages, so I feel like I would have a very good shot at understanding this text for you.
Thank you.
You are so
Then-
welcome. I love how this happens.
I'm so upset with you right now.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned last time that their father worked at the church, so.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't write down what races they were. Doing
So
that
yeah,
from now on.
maybe important, maybe.
Um, I'm going to. Teddy, do you have any ideas as to how we might get the journal back?
Well, first we'd have to find him.
Yes. Yes, that's a good start. I guess we should run towards their farm and see. Actually, would I be able to distinguish his footsteps at all? Like, I imagine he's left footsteps somewhere outside. Probably not
Um,
there, huh?
you can roll for like you can roll for checking footsteps. I believe that's maybe a thing. You just do a roll and we'll see what happens.
Okay, roll well. Never mind. I see nothing. I got a 4.
Yep, nope, sorry. I mean,
So unless it was something good, like I don't know. No, it's not gonna
no.
be anything good.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, where would you like to go?
I'd like
Uh,
to.
is there anybody walking on the street?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, it's day, so there are a few people, mostly just some women, maybe like with their children.
I'm just gonna try and see and ask them if they had seen what's his face walk by.
Are you specifically gonna say what's his face?
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't written down anything.
All right, all right. Who's just checking? I mean, are you asking right now? Or are you? I thought you were gonna ask.
It's just some rent.
What? You glitched.
I'm just asking some random guy on the street if he'd saw the church guy go by.
Oh,
And that
You know, I'm just trying to get information from anybody, from everybody.
okay. So you see like an elderly man just like walking down the road. He's hmm, we'll just say he's an elderly dwarf. Oh, oh, yes. I did see Andel. He was heading up the road. Looks like he was heading home, maybe for lunch or something. I don't know. But he was. I did see him pass. He was walking quite quickly.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Have
I
a
guess we're
great
going
day.
back to the house.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to try to catch up with him before he gets home. And Kaikira takes off running.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. I'm just gonna walk there. I'm just going a normal speed. Just walk up the road there.
Just normal speed. Where are all
Yep.
my good dice? I don't know where all my d20s are. This is a problem when you're playing D&D. You kind of need a d20. That's what I've heard. Wow. It's like all my critical roll dice have gone missing. You maybe you know, the town is not quite that big, but really maybe what happens is because you're running, he sees you, he hears you, and he starts running also home. So
How close to him do I get before he takes off?
well, in fact, let me just. Okay, yeah, he just kind of like slips through some buildings and like dodges you. So you like, he kind of like weaves through some buildings. You can kind of make a guess as to where he's going, but now he's like taking the long way, but still, you've lost his.
No, before he like takes as he's seeing me and starts
Yeah.
to take off running.
Yeah.
How close am I?
Oh, how close are you? Oh, I'm really bad at judging like how far, but because you were running and he's a little bit nervous, I would say it's a good like 60 feet or so. Like he definitely hears you running.
Okay. I want to cast Entangle, and that has a range of 90 feet.
Okay.
So I can definitely get him. Perfect.
This is lovely.
He must succeed on a strength saving throw.
This is great because I didn't make him a character sheet, so let me just pull up some information on a halfling here. Halfling. Just want to see.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Brandon's not here, so I don't need earbuds.
All right. Okay. Okay. So I have to succeed on 15. Oh, he got a natural 20. So that's awkward for you.
Damn it!
And he slips through the corners, like through some buildings, and like runs off, and like he's definitely obscured now by buildings. So you can't. He's not in line of sight. He's still around, but it's just that he's like definitely kind of slipped your immediate path.
And Teddy is still back somewhere.
Yeah, Teddy's still walking along. I mean, he could have been stealthy, but nope.
I would like to try to stealth before I continue trying to look for this guy. Which is I should have done in the first place, but let's.
Right. Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay, you're stealth. You're stealthing it.
Woo!
Yep.
So I'm just gonna keep looking around for him, just like peeking at alleyways as I'm on the main road and making my way towards his farm.
Oh no, you don't see him at all. He is definitely sneaky. And he knows the town really well. He probably knows some little ins and outs and nooks and crannies, especially because he knows you're following him. So
am I I guess as I get closer to his farm, I want to kind of find like a bush or tree or something to hide.
okay.
So that, I mean, I know stealth really well, but I want to make sure that I can grab him before he actually gets to his house. I hope. That's my hope.
So you want to like hide? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Let's just look up hide here. Let's just see what the book says. I probably should have brought my glasses. Hide. Actions. See under action, hide in plain sight. No, hiding 177. Okay. Stealth. Okay, that's still stealth, so you're just gonna roll again a stealth, I guess.
All right. Hopefully this one is just as good as the first. 7.
Yeah. You did not really hide so well. Like it's not. It's it's like you hid behind a tree, but the tree was really thin, and you thought that if you just like stood to the side, like people wouldn't notice you, but like you kind of are noticeable, and the bush. There's nowhere good to really hide. So I mean, they're halflings, so everything's kind of
Yeah.
small, and you're tall.
Okay.
And,
I'll just be here.
are you just gonna like wait there until Teddy shows up, or until you see something, or
Teddy till, yeah, pretty much.
do you want to roll a perception?
Sure, that's probably a very good idea. Let's see. 10.
Whoa, you are just rolling for dust today. Nope, you don't see anything. You get distracted by like you're looking like
There's
super
a
hard in the
pretty
wrong spot.
butterfly.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you're staring at the door and you're not realizing, you're staring at the front door and you don't, know that maybe there's a back door or like a side door or whatever. You're just focused in the wrong spot. Teddy?
I'm just walking to their farm.
All right. You're going straight up to the farm?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right. All right. Kaifa, what are you doing? You're still gonna hide?
Can I roll another perception check?
Another perception check?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, and maybe another stealth check as well.
You're gonna stealth up even though Teddy's walking straight up? Okay. Stealth it up. Tell me.
13 for stealth.
I mean, you're kind of sort of stealthy.
Better than before.
Better than a 10, right?
A 18 for perception.
You notice that there seems to be some activity, maybe like some flashes by the inside the window, like some movement inside the house.
Okay. I, as best I can, sneak up to the house and try to peek in the windowsill without being noticed.
Okay, as you're trying to sneak up, so you can do a stealth.
I haven't been rolling good at this.
Was it a 1?
No, that would have been better. 6.
As you're going up to the window, there's like some buckets and stuff that some stuff that you didn't really see, kind of like in the way and you trip over it and you make a big noise and you kind of notice that inside the house that like the motions are like people are moving around a lot like it's like this awkward like whatever was going on is definitely picked up. Teddy, are you gonna knock on the door? Are you gonna just go in?
Uh, hold on.
Great.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. First thing, I'm going to minor illusion a nice, a big, thick mustache on my face.
Okay.
It's brilliant. It's 100% gonna work, guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
So a big, thick mustache. So
Is there a role for minor illusion?
no.
It just
It's
works.
just there.
Okay. All right.
If a creature such as if a creature uses action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC. The illusion. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
mustache on my face.
Mustache. Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
appropriate
A
in
nice, a
many ways.
nice big mustache.
Is it like a mustache kind of mustache or different than the mustache's mustache?
It's like a Magnum PI mustache.
All right. All right.
And then I knock on the door.
Okay. And you hear a lot of like rustling and then a woman says, "Oh, just a minute. Let me just clean up I'm coming." And Zimia's mom, who you've met, whose name is somewhere. I didn't put it in my notes because you guys are so hilarious. I need a better way to keep track of all my names. Da, da, da. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Neola, who is her mom, opens it. Oh, let me just. Oh, so she. What do they have to roll to determine if you have an illusion?
Uh, if a creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, so she's just going to be like, "That's a really interesting mustache you have there." But anyway, um, uh, intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC.
Okay, well, so she rolled a natural 20. I rolled for her this to determine if she would notice, and she got a natural 20. And then I rolled again, she got a 19. So, so that would be her roll to determine the spell. So does that mean she knows that that is an illusionary mustache?
I suppose so.
I suppose. Okay,
I
so
mean, it'd be a weird thing for her to do, but whatever.
what would be weird?
To just investigate my mustache the second that I come into the.
Oh, well,
Well,
I just rolled it as
you know what I
a
mean?
like, would she notice right away that this is odd? Like,
A
what are
man
the
with a
odds of her
mustache.
noticing?
A man with a mustache is odd.
I was going for the if you just have a mustache, would that be something that she would pick up on? Like, does the rest of you like? Is there enough of her kind of thinking that you look familiar-ish? And it probably wouldn't have been such a big deal, but she rolled like a natural 20. So that's why I was kind of going for the would she have picked this up? Because yeah, that was just my thinking. You can roll with it. So she's like, oh, she kind of like backs up a little. What? You look quite from. What can I do for you? I don't. Can I help you? You. She's very nervous because she.
Hello, miss. I am Shamrock Helms from the Imperial Investigation Agency.
Yes.
I'm here about your missing dog.
Oh, Zimia. Yes, yes. How
Can I come in?
Well, it's just that we were just on our way to take the other children to check on the um the animals in the farm, and
It'll
I
only
suppose.
take a minute.
Oh, I suppose. And so she lets you into the kitchen. Okay. Yes. Can I help
This is
you? I mean,
a very nice house you have here.
wait. Thank you. Yes. I try to just keep it up as best I can.
Is your husband around?
No, no, no. My husband is at work. He works at the Church of Saphiria.
Um, I'm here to. I have information about your missing daughter. It'd be nice if your husband was here to hear this.
Um. Well, I could. I mean, I. It would take quite a while. I could send one of the children down to the church if you wanted. Um. Adima, could you run down to the church? And a little girl, she's maybe like 12. Yes, Mama. Could you run down to the church and see if you could find your father and have him? But Mom, but could you run down to the church and see if have your father come home? And she like gives her, oh, okay, Mama. Yes, I can. And so she gets her little, I don't know, she gets like a little whatever. She gets her shoes on and goes and like starts running. Um, actually not down the way to the church at all, but to the back, the opposite way towards the opposite side. She just kind of like runs off. You're in the
She
house, so
just runs into the opposite direction
she
of the
just
church.
runs. I don't know. Why are you so mean to me? She runs. She goes out the door. Um, Kai, if I do a perception.
Natural one.
Whoa. Okay. Well, you don't notice which way she goes, so nobody knows which way this little girl goes. She's out. She's gone.
Would I have heard? I would have heard the mom sending her off, right? Because I was kind of like right there at the window.
Sure. I'm gonna let you have that and not roll for it.
um, can I try to look around for footprints again?
You can do an investigation.
Yes, that.
Do you have any other dice?
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Well,
Yes.
I mean, you see a lot of footprints because, I mean, it's their house, and so you can, like, you see footprints all over the place, and you can follow some footprints if you want. I mean, you do notice that some go around behind the house.
I'll follow those.
So there's like a barn, a little barn back there where they have some of their little sheep and stuff, and it does seem like there are some fresh prints going that way.
Okay, I'll follow those then.
Okay. You going in the barn?
Before I go in the barn, I'd like to stealth.
Oh, okay.
18.
Okay, you are stealth. Just let me just flip back. Teddy, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for the husband to get here.
Great. She's like, "What? Would you like some tea or some bread, perhaps, sir?"
Sure, yes, please.
So she puts some tea on. She gives you some really stale bread because that's all she's got. But You know, the tea is like
This bread is delicious.
oh, thank you. I just made it this morning. Can you just wait right here for a moment? I need to go check on the children that they're outside, so I just need to go check on them. So if you could just excuse me for a moment. And she goes out the front door. I mean, she's not looking, but she goes out towards the back, towards the where the barn is. Okay. Yep. And she opens up the barn door.
Wait,
She
is there anyone else in the house?
uh you can check around and see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look. Is there anyone else to see if there's anyone else in the house
Are you
currently?
gonna do an investigation or something? You gonna roll for that?
Can I hear anyone else in the house?
You gotta do a perception then.
Ten.
Um I would say that you don't necessarily hear anyone in the house right now. It seems kind of quietish.
I'm gonna start looking around the house for any, with like the journal or something.
Okay. So you're gonna do an investigation.
I don't know. Looking for moved items, anything that's been moved recently.
So investigation is my guess, unless you want to go perception. But that no investigation because you're actively looking.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Whoa, you don't see really anything that's like necessarily out of place. Um, You do notice it's been kind of a few minutes. I'm gonna flip back to Kaifa. So you notice that she goes into the barn, and then if you want to do a perception for me,
Sure. Seven.
yeah, no, I mean she goes in there. The cows start like
Could
I
I
don't know if they're cows or sheep, but they start making noise, so you can't really like tell anything discernible. Um,
could I follow in behind her?
you're gonna stealth in,
Yeah.
okay?
Are you gonna make roll stealth, or can I just say that that was good enough? Whatever the previous roll was.
Well, I mean, uh, I'm gonna let you slide in just because I'm feeling generous
I
in
love
this
you.
moment. Uh, Let me just do a double, like, yeah, no, they don't notice that you have entered the barn. You don't notice, I mean, but why don't you roll a perception though for me?
Okay.
Or what's your passive
Rolling
perception?
with
What?
14.
Okay, roll for me.
I'm running out of new dice to roll, Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Perception.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. You do notice that she seems to have gone, and there's some scuttlebutt in the back corner. That seems like people or halflings are back there.
Seems like what? I didn't catch the end of
Oh, that the halflings or somebody, the family is back there. There are people, beings back there.
that. Okay. I'm going to hide behind hay or something until she leaves.
Okay, so you're gonna hide.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm gonna say, because they didn't really notice you, um, you notice that they, well, I'm just gonna give it a, okay. You notice that the back door is open. There's a back door in the barn, and like people, it's open, and they're leaving out of it, and that there are quite a few of them. It looks like the whole family.
Oh, everyone's leaving?
What?
Everyone is leaving?
Yes, it does look like they're leaving, and they have some stuff with them, and
How many people are there?
um, there are um there are 4 children, and then the 2 parents, so that's 6.
And I'm within 90 feet of them, I
Yes.
assume?
Yep. Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna try this. I'm going to cast Entangle. I'm mostly aiming for the parents.
Okay. And what's the DC?
My spell DC is, let me look. I think it's like 12.
Okay. And can it target, how many people can it target?
Uh, uh, 20-foot square starting from a point within the range.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it. We'll see what happens. So there are 6, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna do a whoa. All right. Um, the 2 littler children, kind of they just jump out of it because they're little and they're lithe. But
Okay.
the rest of the family all is they've all been tangled and fallen and tripped, and they're in a big jumble mess, and they're just now they're very upset, and oh, what, oh no, oh, well, we must we must I don't, and they're looking around to see if they can see. They don't quite see you. So they're just like they're freaked out right now. They're just like children, children, and they've grabbed all the children, and they're just like the 2 that are loose, and they're just like huddling together.
Okay, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, but something strange is going on. I want explanations now.
Before I go further, Teddy, what have you done? Are you just
Did
like when you
I
look around,
hear any
and
of this?
would you like to roll for that?
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you do hear some commotion coming from the barn.
I'm going to go out and investigate.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna say, Kaifa has asked about what's going on, and you probably would come in like mid explanation. Um, I just the the dad starts. He's like, it's just I know where you got that journal from. It came from our house. And I don't know how you got that journal, except for now that my wife has told me. But you stole that from our house. You took that from our house. What are you doing taking things from our house? That's that's to me. I think that is quite suspicious. You have been quite suspicious in coming into our house and stealing things and putting my wife to sleep and then taking things from our house. That is what is quite suspicious, and I don't like being here in
I've
this.
never done that wasn't me. And you're the ones acting suspicious. Shouldn't you be a little more concerned as to where your daughter is?
I am very concerned about where my daughter is, but
I,
I mean, there is only so much that we can do. I am a employed by the priestess, the cleric. I have a very important job in the town, and so I can't have people just knowing exactly the things that are in this journal. I can't read, but it is not good. No, there is not. It cannot be anything that is good.
could I insight check him as he was saying that, he's very concerned for his daughter?
Yeah, you can insight check him. Teddy, you can enter the barn now.
This is in the barn. I thought they were leaving. I thought they were outside.
I caught them.
Yeah, she caught them as they were leaving the barn. So, and it's the back side of the barn. What'd you roll?
22.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. You can tell he's worried about his daughter, but also about his job.
Then why don't you let us help you? Why don't we get this journal translated? Maybe that'll give us some more clues.
But it's just very, it's just that it's very it's very dark. Whatever it is, it's a very dark language. I don't know exactly. I don't know what it is, but it's a dark language, and I can't have it associated with me. You don't understand because I'm a priest. I would like to be a cleric at the church, and I'm still just working, and I don't think that it's very good to have.
Trust me, sir. This journal will not trace back to you in any way in our investigation.
As far as anybody knows, it's my journal. You're the only one who's asked its origins. Maybe it's something I found on my way here.
Roll a persuasion.
All right.
Same for you, Teddy.
Teddy, I hope you rolled higher. Because I got a natural 1.
13.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't roll a d20. Can I re-roll that?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay, that's much better. I just want to see, I think at one point it gives me a little like, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, okay. It's just that, it's just that I don't want to jeopardize. I can't jeopardize this job, but it would be very great if you could have this translated and let us know what it says because it definitely has something to do with Zimmy. I don't actually know because I can't read it. And so he gives you the map and the journal, or he gives you the journal back because you only gave him the journal.
How do you know it has something to do with your daughter if you can't read it?
Because we found it in her room with her stuff. I mean, it was right under her mat. What was that?
Maybe take a look in your daughter's room one more time before we.
Sure. You can definitely just a minute. This might work out pretty well. Hold on, I got too much crap going on here. Wilzer, will you show these to Zimia's zone in the bedroom, please? And yeah, okay, Papa. Yes, I will. I'll do that. Yes, Papa. And so this young come, let me show you. So he leads you back into the house. This young boy, and he leads the both of you back into the house while the rest of the family. I'm assuming I don't remember how that entangle spell rolls, but I'm assuming you do something so they're not untangled.
It's a concentration of up to a minute, so
Oh, okay,
it's
great.
probably done.
Yes, so the rest of them, the rest of the family stay out there to like clean up the, and get the younger the stuff disheveled. And so Wilzer leads you back into the house. This cot here is where Zimia slept. This little zone here, and she had some clothes, and he kind of points to some stuff, and he kind of just stands in the back wall with his back against the wall, and he's just like watching you. And
Did she have any place she likes to hide things?
well, I mean, there's not as much room in the house to hide a lot of things that are hidden from everyone, because it's a pretty big family and there's only a few rooms in the house. So in the house, she did not have a lot of spots to hide things. No.
Do you know where any of them are? I know younger siblings are sometimes good at finding the hiding thing or the good hiding places.
Well, I mean, he seems kind of like maybe you'd need to roll a persuasion to get him to talk.
10.
Teddy, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you also going to try to persuade him to talk? Are
I
you
didn't
with
say anything, so
Are you with Kaifa? Did you go to investigate the bedroom?
sure.
Okay. Wow. Um well, so actually I maybe know another spot that's not in the house that she kind of had been going to too, but you can't tell my parents that I know.
I won't tell anybody. We just want to help you guys get your sister back.
Well, so she was sneaking out at night for a while, for like a month or two. She was sneaking out, and so I followed her a couple times. And there's like a little spot out at the edge of the farm. There's like a little kind of like a shack that she'd been going to and hanging out, and I don't know what she was doing there, but there was like little noises and stuff, and it was really, she was making some creepy noises, and I followed her, and then it was kind of creepy, so I left and I went back home, but she didn't notice, but I do know where that is.
If you take us back outside, could you point us in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I don't want to show you while my parents were still around, so we would maybe have to do it once they're back doing something else, because I don't want them to know. If we go now, they'll see and then they'll wonder what we're doing. I don't want them to find out. But I could show you later. We can make a plan.
I don't want to get you hurt. How about you just give us a very good an idea as to which direction it is. You don't need to point it out.
Okay. Well, if you walk to the edge of the fence, um, let's do this. So, like, say that this is our farm, like this, and our little farmhouse is here, and back here is the mountains. And so it was like, if you go straight back, and then at the tree, that has a lot of branches that looked kind of freaky. That's the only way I know how to describe it, and it's got some pretty nice leaves on it. They look like weird squares. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so if at the tree you go northeast for until you hit the forest, and then once you hit the forest, you go in maybe like a little bit, and then there's a big flat rock, and you go to the right. Actually, you go around the rock and then just up the little steps, and there's like a little shack up there. It's not really that far. I mean, it sounds pretty far, but it's not.
Okay.
There,
Thank you.
it's just a little shack, and it's kind of covered with some trees and stuff. So you just gotta really look out for it. But it's just a little bit into the woods, just enough to like cover it and stuff.
Thank you very much. You've been such a big help.
You're really welcome. Um, just don't tell my parents I know, because just be sneaky, because I don't want them to know stuff, because it would really freak them out.
We won't tell anybody. We'll come back later and sneak around so that they won't know, okay?
Oh, okay,
It'll be our
thanks.
little secret.
Great. Cause I really miss Simi. She was like my best friend's sister, sort of, and then I don't know. She started getting creepy like 2 months ago, and then like she went missing like a month ago, but it was like maybe 2 months, and she's been sneaking out.
That's very helpful. We'll try to get her back for you.
Thanks. Also, it's helpful when she's around, because now I have to take care of all the little ones, and I don't like taking care of the kids. So if you could do that also, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm just gonna exit the house, I guess.
All right. This is great. Okay, where are you going? What are you doing?
Where's Teddy?
I
Is
don't
he with
know.
me?
Teddy, where are you?
Yeah, I'm following, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to head back towards the church.
Okay.
And as we're walking, I'm just gonna relay the information that the child told me to Teddy. And be
I mean,
like,
I was there.
He was
oh, were
there,
you in
but
there?
he was just really quiet. Maybe you could ask him why he's so
Okay.
quiet tonight.
Teddy, why don't we try to sneak back tonight and find our way to the little shack? Or even tomorrow evening as it gets darker. Maybe, I don't know about you, but rest might be a good thing.
Sure.
What time is it, by the way?
It was like maybe lunchtime.
Okay.
I mean, really, you haven't done that much.
Okay. So back to the church to find Minshira.
Yeah, whatever her name is. I gotta go. Nanshira is correct.
Okay. So once we get there, I ask her to translate the book or journal.
Oh, oh, you found. Oh, good, you found it. That's great. You were able to find the book. That's great. Let me see if I can find the thing that like told me what the diary. Oh, okay, yeah. Bum 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 bum. So she takes the diary, and she sits with it for a few minutes and starts. Whoa, this is written in Infernal. That's very deep, huh? It's a very dark. Oh, this is mostly. Whew, this is not very. This is very dark. This is Well, it's like a warlock's journal, like a warlock, who's doing some very dark, maybe like someone pact of the chain. I don't know if you're familiar with what that means.
No.
Let me just see if I can find what that means somewhere. I think maybe it might even be in the player's handbook.
Where would Zimia have gone? Or
Warlock. Let me first just keep let me just explain to you what this means because it's very well it ends. I mean, let me look this up in this book here. She takes a book off the shelf to be like, let me just double check some things here for you so that I can really explain to you what this means. No, and she keeps looking because da da. So, a warlock is I don't know if you're familiar, but it is someone who has made a pact with somebody, like an otherworldly being. So she obviously has made a pact with some kind of creature, to gain some skills, some powers. Um, it seems maybe that the pact of the chain, um, um, seems like she might have a familiar. But this very much seems like she has a. Let me just pull up Zimia's thing because I think it tells me some other things. Yes. It seems maybe that she has made a pact with a fiend from like the fiends are from the lower planes of existence. Um, they are very evil creatures. Um, they're very very corrupt and they corrupt things. That is what they do. Um, I'm not quite sure which fiend that she has made a pact with, but it does seem that she has made some kind of a pact with some kind of fiends. This is very distressing. This is very powerful. I don't know whose journal is this. Your journal?
no, it's one I found with a map as well, and I take out the map. Is the map something I can read, by the way?
Is the map something you can read? Well, let me just that one
Because
I do know where it is.
I never asked that one earlier, so
It's a
now seems a
map.
good time.
This is kind of what it looks like. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So it does show like the royal pass up here, and it seems like the blue path is the path that you would have to follow, and through the mountains. So it's like this is probably down here at the base somewhere. So there's a different little entrance pass that goes up into the mountains, goes over some rocky zones, over a little brook with a waterfall. It's very crudely drawn. Whoever drew this was not an expert in map making. Um, Passes through the Eaterwood Brook, but seems to be there's some spot up by some trees.
But I can
That
read it without.
yeah, no, it's a
commentary.
map. It's not like it's
Okay.
like a treasure map. It's not like a cartographer's map. It's very crude.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
look at the
no,
trees. Look at the trees.
just trees like that. No, I happened to find this on my way here, and I just found it the other day in some of my belongings that Bruce had found me with when he saved me. So
Well, this is very distressing. I mean, you should be very careful. I would not just I mean, a lot of this altogether just seems very distressing. I know that probably our chief lady, whose name is not on her thing, I know that our priestess would want to know about this. This is very distressing. I don't know if she can offer you any guidance, but she is off checking out the body of blah blah blah. Bargreed. That is where she is. She is up checking Bargreed's body out in the field. It's been a little bit hard to move, so that is where she is. But as you, I'm sure, might remember, um, just a minute. She is an Asimar. And they are the opposite of the thing that these fiends are, and so she might have some insight, or at least maybe know how to help you. I don't know, but seems like yeah, at the very least, I think that she should know that there are people dealing with fiends and demons, because she is quite the opposite. She is a celestial being. So I
And what is her name?
her name is Mind Your Own Business.
Okay, we'll go
No,
with that for
I
now.
wrote it down somewhere, but I forgot it.
Okay.
Oh, Zazrini. Zazrini.
Oh, you want to spell that?
Zasrini. I.
Zasrini.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
Rorini.
You've been most helpful.
Zazrini.
We'll come back in a day or two and let her take a look at it then if she's in, and if not, we'll search for her then. But I at least have to get back to the forge. I left poor Bruthan there by himself.
Oh, okay. Yes, she will be back later, definitely. Yeah. And she gives you back the journal, and please, you should not let this fall into anybody else's hands. This is very dangerous stuff. Very dangerous.
I'll keep it right by my side.
Great. And maybe say an extra few prayers for protection tonight. If in fact, let me just maybe, I don't know what she is as for spells. Let me just see here. Um. Well, I mean, but if you do plan to do something with this, let me know, because I'm very good at protecting people. That is what I do. I protect people. So I could help you if you were going to, I don't know, don't do any of the spells. That would be horrible. But also don't make a pact with any kind of fiends. I don't know. It's just, I'm very helpful with helping people find with things. So I just want you to know that. Okay. And I do have to go back to my studying now, unless you need me for something else.
That's all I have. Thank you so much for your help.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
I exit the church.
All right. All right.
Teddy, I wasn't exactly lying when I said I had to get back to the forge. Shall we meet tomorrow evening, and or even tomorrow if you wanted to game plan?
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Okay. I will meet you in front of the inn then, if that's where you're staying.
Yeah.
Alright. I will see you later then, and I head back to the forge.
All right. All right. Teddy, what are you gonna do in the meantime? Anything special?
I don't know. Just go to the inn, play some tunes, maybe get some tips.
Roll a performance check.
That'd be a 10.
You get like 3 silver.
Tough.
And Kaifa, what are you doing over in the
I walk back in and I ask if there's anything he needs me to help take care of, or if there's anything he wants to do or get done.
yeah, you go about. You do some roll me. Ooh, wait a minute. Gotta think about this. Blacksmithing. Which one? Maybe this one. I got 2 books. So let's just try the old blacksmithing. Neither of them. Neither of them. Trying to decide if that would be like a performance. Performance.
Sorry, I just figured because Kyfiora hadn't actually told him she was going anywhere, so she just kind of poofed.
Things that I do. Well, since I don't quite quickly know, let's just go for performance. Let's do a performance check.
Okay. 6.
Ooh. So, like you're working on some horseshoes and he's great, he's adorable. He's like, "Oh, that's good," but you can tell they're not really that good. He's like lying to you so bad, but he so wants you to feel good about yourself. So that's adorable. That's the part that's the most adorable, is that he really wants you to feel good about it, but yeah, it's maybe not that great. He's like, well, yes, we just got to get this a little smooth, and he goes over and he like fixes a lot of the stuff that you did so that it's usable. Anything else?
Not really. I'm good if we want to fast forward till tomorrow evening after I take 2 seconds to pick out maybe a new spell or two. But because if we're sleeping, I get new spells. New spell.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. So you go to sleep. Nothing else happens.
Log out.
Did you just say log out?
No, I said that's all I got.
I thought you said log out, and I was like, this is awkward. It's not time to log out. Teddy?
Yeah, I'll just go to sleep in the inn.
Okay. Okay, so you all go to bed. You wake up the next day. Yeah. Okay. You wake up the next day. Nothing thrilling happens overnight. I mean, uh, you wake up in the morning. Are you gonna eat in the tavern, Teddy?
Sure, whatever.
I mean, you notice that like do a little perception. What's your passive perception actually?
14. My
Okay, I
passive
mean,
is
you
14.
notice like around the general time that I'll have everyone gathers out. It's like that guy, Bell. I came up with really hard names. But he comes out and they talk about the fact that they were able to Bargreed's body they were able to bring back to the cleric that his body is there and that they found some weird a weird little pin on him that was stuck into his body. Um, and um, he yep, just lost my train of thought. Okay. Um, they were able to pull this pin out, but he's in stable condition. Well, he's like in okay condition, but they're taking care of him down at the church. The clerics are healing him. Um, and um, yeah, so I mean, he's not. It's like he's in a coma. It's not like you can talk to him or anything. But like they've, um, and they mentioned that the cows, doesn't seem like there's been an incident overnight with any animals, but they um were kind of torn up a little bit. So I mean, looks like some kind of creature definitely like scratched them or like something with claws was at them. Nothing too thrilling. The men all leave and go out to their patrol the road. And Kaifa?
I see if you know he need the blacksmith needs me for anything for the day. If not, I guess I will go to the inn to see if Teddy is there. But
Yeah,
depends
so
on.
you know, yesterday your work was like subpar. He's like, no, no, you should go into the town and see what's going on, see if there's any news. You should definitely do that.
Okay. So I go to the inn to see if Teddy's there and see what's going on.
Teddy, are you there? Well, did you go outside to listen to the update? Otherwise, I just told you a lot of information. I mean, there was nothing special in that. If you didn't go outside, you would have heard it when people came back in to like talk about the stuff that the guy said.
Yeah, I'd probably just be like sitting in a chair, you know, like against the wall, just playing on my lute.
Great. Roll performance.
23.
Whoa. You get wait for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be worth it. 3 gold, 5 silver, and 4 copper. And you hear all this stuff as people are like in and like they're chattering.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing that till I guess Kaif shows up.
Great. Yep. Okay. So she, you go to the inn, Kaifa.
And
Okay.
I find Teddy, I guess. Which shouldn't be too hard. Did you
You
hear
gonna
me?
say anything or just stare at each other?
Oh, I say hi. See if
Hello?
you've heard anything. Have you heard anything today? Realizing that I should actually talk to him, so just say things.
The men were talking about how something about the person that got attacked the other day, how he's stable now, but he's unresponsive. He's in an unresponsive state at the moment, but he seems to be doing okay.
That's good. Did they find any signs of anything on him? Any marks?
They just said that it appears to be some sort of animal attack.
Interesting. Do you think we should maybe go see the high priestess before we go out tonight to find the shack, or would you rather stay here and entertain?
I thought we were heading out now.
Okay, we can do that. Whatever is easiest for you.
I'm
Where are you
ready.
going first?
I'm ready whenever.
Did you want to go to the shack first or see the high priestess first?
What are we going to see the high priestess for?
To see what she thinks of the journal that everyone keeps telling us is dark.
I don't see any reason to go to. It's just a book, isn't it?
It might give us some clues as to what we're dealing with or what we might expect to find at the shack, but if you feel that we don't need to, we can
I don't think it's important.
Okay. So I guess we will head to the shack then. Maybe we should stealth. We did say that we would not make Zinnia's parents aware of where we were going. Once we get closer, that is.
I thought it was that they just didn't want us, that the kid didn't want us to know that he knew where we were, that he was the one that told us where we were going in the first.
Right. True. I suppose we could make something up if they ask us, but it might just be easier to be a bit stealthy.
Yeah, could be. Or could be worse. You never know.
Very true. Shall we head out then?
Sure.
I guess we head out.
All right. Let's do let's see. What would we do to track or to follow instructions?
To read a map.
I mean, he didn't really. Wait, are you going?
Oh, we're going to where the kid was talking about.
Yeah, the little
Right.
shack.
Which one are you doing?
I was talking about the little shack that the kid saw his sister at.
So you're like, you got to remember the instructions and then follow them. So like.
Yes.
It's not necessarily tracking.
History or just like a straight intelligence?
Okay, well, let's do a straight intelligence to see how well you remember what the map said.
Eight.
Or
We're really smart.
Whoa, you just like you're walking around like you kind of feel like
Would
you
it matter?
know.
My intelligence is 14 for that. I don't know if that would affect anything one way or the other, but
Did you get like some add-ins to
Did you
that?
roll an 8?
no.
What
Yeah,
did you
I
roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so with an intelligence of 14 would give you +2.
Right. So,
So
that is
it'd be. Okay, so you rolled a 6 and then you have +2
Okay.
is 8. Yeah. Okay.
Let's roll a survival check.
14.
15.
Great. I mean, you didn't necessarily remember really well, but thankfully you are able to kind of figure out where it is, and you are able to make it into the woods and find the shack. It takes you a couple hours, like the better part of the morning, because you really couldn't remember for crap. But as things kind of pop up, you're like, oh, right, there was that rock, I think. So I think it's like, it takes you a really long time, but you do make it. You do find the shack. It's just like later. It's like maybe 11:30 in the morning by the time you get there and find it. Let's do. Oh, no, not this one. Okay, so I would say maybe are you gonna go into the shack? What are you gonna do? So you see the shack. There it is.
I'd like to just, I guess it'd be investigate the front area to see if there's anything out of the ordinary that I notice about.
Okay.
Uh, 16.
So you see that there's a little shack. It hasn't been visited in quite a while. Um, um, oh, you do see like a little trail of like blood, like kind of around. So it's kind of weird because you can generally, for the most part, tell that it hasn't been like super, um, you know, for the most part, people haven't been here, but it is a little bit weird that there are some like bloody tracks around the house, around the little shack.
Can I tell if the blood is, fresh or if it's been there a while? Would that be another investigation?
I think so. We can go with investigation.
Natural 1, it doesn't matter.
Ah, ha, ha. I mean, there's blood. You notice that there's blood, but you're not quite sure. You're just like, I don't know how to tell this is blood.
I think this is that there's just blood outside. Do you think? I don't know if it's relevant at all, or if it's even fresh. Maybe you could find out if it's fresh or not.
Wait, we're not even inside yet?
No,
No,
we're still
no.
outside.
She was still looking outside.
Forget this. I'm going straight inside.
Okay, all right.
Or
Okay, do for me a perception inside.
13.
Okay. I'm gonna say that um you kind of, as you're looking around you maybe notice that there's like a little pile of blankets and I don't know, some stuff and some blood. Looks like some animal remains in the corner. Looks like maybe something's over there. It's kind of like skimpering a little bit.
But that's all that's in this place is just like
Oh,
a pile of blankets.
yeah, no, there's like a table and some chairs. Um and I mean it's a shack, so it's not like super big. There's maybe like a little basin area. Um I mean this is just like the general, just kind of like you're doing the checking this out as I look in. Little basin area, looks like, definitely some magical type stuff on the side, maybe some scrolls or some vials of um, stuff that I don't know what it is, but if you want to grab them, then I'll come up with something later. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it was never a lot to begin with. It's more like a little hunter's shack they might like stop in, but not like anything too exciting. But there is something kind of weird about the little corner, and blood on the floor, definitely more in the corner, and it's just like the little there's it's like, kind of like this like
So wait, there's like somebody in the corner.
Some body. It's not quite that big for a body. There is a thing in the corner.
Under a pile of blankets.
Yeah, some blankets or something. I don't know. I'm just making this up. I mean, the thing I'm not making up. There's a thing in the corner. You might even be like chomping on a little like something on the corner.
Um, I want to get a little bit closer to this mysterious thing that's just in the corner.
Oh, I'm gonna make it a little bit better for you and maybe explain more because it's in the corner. This definitely got to me, but it's like like, which kind of explains why it doesn't really do much because it's it's moving a little bit, but it's also snoring. So
I'm gonna see if I can find out what it is.
yeah, like take the blankets off or something. You know, just poke it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure. Yeah.
Right. The little imp. What? Who are you? What are you? What are you doing here? Who are you?
What are you? What are you doing here?
This is where I stay. The
This is
thing
what
that you can maybe tell is that he's pudgy. This is where I stay. I'm waiting for my mistress.
well, you're in luck. So am I.
You're waiting for your mistress?
No, I'm waiting for your mistress.
How do you know who my mistress is?
Well, well of course I've met her. She told me to
Oh,
wait here with you.
you can roll deception. Thanks. That's for you. I hope you fail, just because you were just like.
I probably will.
You forget your deception.
Madera has walked in and is now kind of wondering what's going on over in the corner. So
22.
Okay, all right. Whoa, well, then you know that she's been missing for quite a while, and I haven't seen her for like a month, for quite a few weeks, and I'm trying to slide on his voice, so it's kind of I I don't have not seen her for a while. I would like very much to see her because I miss her, but she's not always very.
Oh, that's strange. Is she often not show up uh at regular intervals?
Well, it's just that I no, the thing is she's a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl. And she is not very smart, and I told her not to go do it, but she went to go do it anyways, and I think that it's been a while, and I don't know, but I normally she comes back, but this time she didn't. I told her not to go do that spell. It was a scroll.
Uh, Did did she happen to tell you where she was going to go do the spell? Because I would very much like to speak with her.
I would like to speak with her too.
That's great. Maybe we could go together.
Let me just say, oh, okay. Yep. Uh, okay. Um, well, I don't exactly know where she went. She just said that she was going into the forest. That's about all I know because I didn't want. I mean, you have to have a good place to do spells, and I don't know exactly where that was, but I um I do know that you don't cross elementals. You do not. You do not try to conjure fiends. I mean, sorry, I changed my mind. You don't try to conjure fiends or bum bum bum. Just a minute. I'm gonna really make this specific because there's a thing. It's demons. You don't try to conjure lesser demons. No, you don't. You don't just do that. That's bad.
It sounds bad. Well, I was here. I'm here to speak with her. Maybe I could try and go look for her for you.
Or maybe
Um,
you could come with on our search for her.
um, I'm.
Well,
hmm, I don't. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm pretty. It's pretty good here. I've been eating a lot of cows and stuff, and I've gotten a little pudgy. But I mean, maybe.
uh, I'm not sure that the townspeople would appreciate a um,
If
people of your the people
people of my people,
the
yes,
town. Yes, your people. Yeah, the
from the lesser
townspeople are
plains,
very
yes,
yeah from lesser plains. Yes.
yeah, the lower plains,
So
yes.
yes, of course. I don't think the people of this town are very open to your kind.
Oh, I don't want to go into town. No, I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
going into town. No, no. I mean, if I'm definitely not going into town, I'm not doing that. I'm not open to that
Well,
in any way, shape, or form.
what if we told you we found a map here, Mr. Smade,
Um,
and her family's very worried about her? Maybe we could skirt around the town to get to where we need to start to follow this little map. Go
um,
with us then.
you can roll persuasion. Are you? Are you okay? Well, we'll see. Well, how this goes.
5.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really that keen on just following you. I'm not sure that's necessarily a great idea for me. I don't know. I don't know if that
It's
I
fine. You can stay here, and we'll go find her for you and bring her back.
Okay.
'Cause I'm sure you miss her.
I
Very
do
much.
miss her a lot. I mean, she is very much. I mean, I am her familiar, and so I very much want to be reunited with her. I don't want to go into town though. Oh, have you? I also am very, very careful. I don't want to get killed because I don't want to go back to the house. That is very important for me. That is a thing I do not want to do. Um,
Then maybe you should stop going after cows. If you stay here in the forest where you can hunt deer and other little creatures, you won't have to worry about the townsfolk coming to find you.
he holds up the hunk of meat that he has that he's been sleeping with. Have you tried this stuff? This is the best stuff. I can't not. I mean, I need to survive. My mistress has not been around. I need to survive. This is this is the best. This is delicacy. I don't this is good stuff. I need to eat. I don't know about you. I don't know how you survive, but
I know you
food's
need to eat. We
important.
all eat. I'm just suggesting maybe cows aren't the best thing to go after. The townsfolk are starting to get worried, and when townsfolk get worried, they come hunting for the thing that is attacking their stock, their livestock.
I am very, very sneaky. That's why I only go out at night. That is what I do. But thank you for
Okay.
I mean, it is very important that I have to be very careful because I don't want to get caught. No, I do not.
You haven't, by any chance, attacked a guard recently, have you?
No, no, I do not I do not attack people. That is not what I do because that would not be very safe. No.
Can I insight check him just to make sure?
Yes, you can.
I mean, yes, I may. 18.
He is telling you the truth. He's not um best as you can tell, he's not, putting on any fibs at all. He's not interested like he's very interested in being safe but also eating and is finds cows yummy. Not into killing people at all.
Okay. And what is your name so that when we find your mistress, we can.
Oh, my name is Kayaks. I'm an imp.
That way, when we find your mistress, we can make sure to tell her
Oh,
you're
yes, maybe
willing.
don't tell her how much weight I've gained. It's really hard for me to move sometimes.
I won't say it then.
Thanks.
Well, Teddy, shall we head to our next destination, or was there anything else you wanted to ask our friend here?
No. Let's go. Let's go look for her.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, well.
the imp just kind of like laughs and is like, you're gonna go search her down yourself. Well, that's
What's
fun.
about that?
That's pretty funny. I mean, you do realize she was trying to conjure lesser demons.
Yes.
You know, okay. I mean, just the two of you. He just laughs. It's like all of a sudden he's gotten a little snarky. He's gotten a little snark now that he's realized what you're really doing. And it's just like, phone friend, buddy. Phone a friend. Oh, okay. He's just like over in the corner, like laughing.
I mean, we literally said we were gonna go look for her.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, I didn't realize how stupid you guys were, but okay, it's great. No, I mean, you should totally look for her. Yes, because yes, I do miss her. Maybe he's got like two. Maybe he's bipolar. I don't know. No, that's fine.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to tell us about your mistress, then we will take our leave.
Yeah, and he just like starts like I'm just trying to think here. he gets up and just starts like cleaning up some stuff and like, oh, good, I'm gonna get. Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay, yeah. Good luck with that. Okay.
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 Bye then.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm just trying to decide what I'm doing. It's all right. Okay. What are you doing?
X marks the spot. Unless you have something else you want to do, Teddy.
Nope.
All right. All right. Let's do it. Okay. So you're gonna go find the entrance to the mountains where to the path.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And so you're gonna roll survival. See if you can find it.
It doesn't matter. It was a natural one.
21.
Okay, great. So
Teddy.
you do find the little entrance there by the trees. And you just start following this little path. Are you just plain walking? Are you stealthing? You running? You doing dances?
I'd like to stealth, I think. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
9.
All right. Teddy, what are you doing?
I mean, I was probably just gonna walk until we get like up to switchbacks there.
Hold on, I just gotta move this window here. I got a lot of windows. This one, not this one, not this one. The switchbacks, are you talking like up here? Well, so let me kind of like generally the beginning down through
These
here.
ones.
Yeah.
Like when we get up here, I'll start stealthing.
Okay, well you like even way before you get there, like you kind of get through these woods. Add an artistic touch. You go through here, blah blah blah, and about here, like this is like wicked rocky, but like just before you get there, you everyone, both of you should do like a perception.
I don't know what my perception bonus is, Sarah.
I don't know what it is.
All of my stuff is on my computer. Oh, wait, can I? Hold
What's
on.
your passive?
My passive perception's 14.
So you have a +4 bonus to your perception roll.
We'll memorize this stuff. Anyways, that's a 7.
17.
Okay. You see two little creatures on the side, kind of up ahead. They're like just at the entryway. They definitely seem they're definitely a little bit weird looking. If I could find a picture of them. Oh yeah. Okay, like this. Let's see if I can do like a new share. Like this. You see one like this? You see that guy?
Oh, yep.
And you see one? Nope. I don't. That's not it. And one that looks maybe like I don't know the difference here. We're just gonna pick one ish, but basically like this. So two little kind of like weirdo little creaturey things up ahead, kind of near the path where you need to go.
They're like right on the path.
Yeah, they're like they're literally like they're on the path. It's almost like they're kind of there, like making sure people don't come this way.
Stealth around them. Go off the beaten path for a little bit. We do have a map. What do you think, Teddy?
How close to them are we? Probably.
I would say that you're like, hey, like, I don't know. I'm really bad at like even like mentally kind of like picturing like how far that would be. So I'm gonna guess and be like 80 feet maybe.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, wait. You have not yet stealthed either, so
Can I reroll stealth while he's thinking about
well,
what
you
we're
haven't
gonna
stealthed
make?
yet, so like,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and stealth.
okay,
Can I
stealth.
reroll?
You can both roll stealth. Oh yeah, this site was pretty helpful.
3.
Yeah, no, okay. Isaac? I mean Teddy?
15.
Okay, well, Teddy, you're stealth, but let's just do a little.
I'm gonna gesture to Kaif to just hold up a second. Just wait a second.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. They
And I'm gonna get. What were you saying?
I'm gonna say that you have a surprise round.
Oh, what? No,
Well,
no, no,
I'm
no, no, no,
saying
no,
that you can do something if you would like, but if you go too much further, they're probably gonna notice you.
I want to try and get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Maybe like. So we're like 80 feet away
Yep.
ish. You
Okay.
said.
All right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get. I'm gonna try and like cut over to either the left or right side of them.
Okay.
So like maybe like 50 feet away on either the right or the left side.
Oh, okay. Well, let me pop this back up for you. This is what you're gonna notice. Okay, so what you kind of notice, like, let me just do these little annotations. Draw. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put these little dudes. No, not they're not gonna be. I'm gonna make them yellow. They're like right here, right? And you guys are back here.
And this is kind of like a mountain trail or
So
something. It
what
kind of cuts through a mountain.
what this is a big rock. And what you kind of notice is that you have to go up the rock. Like this is kind of like you're climbing kind of up this rock, up this path, and that there isn't really another way up the path. And that the rock itself, this is like it's kind of hard. It was really like a rough drawing, but like this zone through it's like a shelf that comes out. So like the rest of it doesn't like this is the only way really up, and it otherwise it's pretty like steep in it, and it like kind of there's it's like open underneath. So cutting around you could try, but like the path goes up the mountain, up the rock, and the only thing that you can do.
I think you're getting ahead of me a little bit.
Okay.
I just want to go to the right or the left side of them. Probably to the left side.
Okay.
Like maybe in the trees a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Like over here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Minor Illusion
Right.
to make the sound of somebody screaming help. Thirty more feet over to my left. And maybe a little bit in front, so it might not be exactly 30 feet to my left, so it'd be like, by the way, away from me enough so that it's not coming directly from me, but it's 30 feet away from me, farther away from the people, the things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep. Yep. Um. Is that a charm? What is that considered?
It's Minor Illusion. I just
All
make
right.
a sound.
Okay. Uh, um, so you make a sound, and you're making it go like the other side, and one of them's like it's this weird like they're like it's like they're grunting. They don't really make any sense, and they're I mean one of them mentioned motions. I just gotta remember which two I told you. Dun, 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 dun.
I think it was a Dretch and a
Yep.
Main. Yeah.
That's hilarious. So it seems like they're motioning and um they're uh they're oh, one of them goes off to check it out. The main goes off to check it out.
Oh, tough. Uh, I'm going to cast. Now I'm going to cast message
Okay.
at Kaif,
Kaifa. Yeah.
and I'm just going to be like, now's our chance.
Okay.
Okay, so
And I draw my short sword.
she'll draw her dagger as she moves up.
Let me just pop this back up. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm gonna just do a little like I'm gonna move. So this is the which one? I said the okay.
There was a
Oh,
dretch and a main.
the dretch stayed behind, and this is the main. Can you also annotate this
So
paper, this thing?
Yes.
hold on.
So why don't you give yourself a little letter where you are? I
So
think Teddy,
what I
you
said
were
what I was gonna do, I went over to the left,
yeah,
and then I cast a spell 30
yeah.
feet away, 30 feet away from me in like this direction.
So
Oh,
that
you
would
went it that way?
Yeah.
So that means that this guy was over here. He went that way. Okay. So this will be your surprise rounds.
I said I was like 50 feet away, so I guess I'm gonna like, spend my entire round running at the dretch.
Can you see this? Do you still see the map?
Yeah, I just see the map right now.
yeah.
Okay, great. You're running at the dretch? Is that what you said, Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay, and Kaifa?
I will also spend my turn running because I can't really do anything until I get closer.
What kind of
So
wounds are you? Gosh. Okay. So do y'all just so you get a little bit closer. Let me just okay. So the dretch does notice you. The main is still like he's running off to check the other thing. So I think that you all get to roll initiative.
10.
And
You both got 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Um the dretch gets to go first. You are still not probably quite close. And how far you can go 30 feet?
yep. So I'm
And
still like 20 feet away.
I can go 35 feet.
but this was like 80. So that means you would have you can go 35.
Yeah.
So she's like 45 feet away now.
Yeah, she's at 45. And you went towards this, Teddy?
Yeah,
And you were how many feet away to start with?
50.
And you went 30?
Mm-hmm.
So you're at 20?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I just wanna let me just see since okay. What about movement speed 20 feet? They just he just like looks at you and like growls. He's like trying to do like a go away. He doesn't really
Is
move though
that his
from the
turn?
spot. Yeah, that's his turn. Because you're both kind of too far away.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait. He does. You do notice that the main stops running far away and like stops and turns and like acts like it's gonna come back. That's it. That's his turn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you two go at the same time, so you can kind of just. Who wants to
What's
go?
your initiative modifier?
Initiative modifiers. Oh, +1.
Okay. I think it's well. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I think what Rob was doing was whoever had the highest initiative modifier goes first.
That's fine.
Okay, mine's +4. I mean, you would have run towards it anyways, and whatever. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, uh, I'll move the 20 feet and try and attack it with my short sword.
Okay.
I doubt it. It's an 8 to hit.
You miss.
Okay, well that's the end of my turn.
Well, that's boring.
That's all I got.
And Kaifa?
Someone started us out at level 1.
I guess she's going to.
Oh, this is backwards.
I'm gonna move, up to it and attack it with my dagger.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you still have to go 45
Oh,
feet.
right.
I would be 10 feet away. Oh, that would be too far, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. How close is Teddy to the?
I'm right
And he's
next
like
to it.
right there. He's like making out
You're
with
like
it.
you're like right close to it. You're not. Okay. I guess I will leave. Just call that my turn this round.
The what? Oh, your tangle?
No, I'm just gonna call that my turn. My movement.
Okay.
And be done.
Yep. Okay. The main. Let me check his speed there. His speed is 20. So we'll say he kind of gets like here. So he's like 10 feet away from the point of impact. I'm going to put him at the end. And then the dretch He um he farts. It's pretty much what he does. He does a fetid cloud. It's a 10-foot radius. So I think that gets you both. Extends out from the dretch. The gas spreads around corners and its area is slightly obscured. It lasts for 1 minute or until a strong wind disperses it. You have to succeed on a DC Constitution of 11 throw, be poisoned at the start of your next turn. So Constitution saving throw.
So I'm poisoned.
Tough. 9.
I got a 3.
While poisoned this way, the target can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both, and can't take reactions. So, I mean, you are down to an action or a bonus action on your turn. And that is his that's his action. He's not going to move because he's protecting the thing. So it looks like Teddy.
Short sword in him.
All right.
That'd be 22.
Yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
All right. All right. Definitely you got him. Yep. I mean, he's not dead. You didn't get him like he's dead. I'm just saying you hit him. It's a good hit. Okay.
So
Then Kaifa, yep.
I'm going to, get 10 feet closer, obviously.
Okay.
And
Yep.
I dagger him.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That also hits.
1, 2, and how do you read a D4 again?
It depends on the D4. You kind of look at like some of them it's the number at the top and some it's the number at the bottom. It's like whatever
The number facing upward. You can actually read.
Usually you can tell like the side that like has the same number. They're confusing. 3? What?
3.
3. Okay. 3 damage?
Yeah.
Is there
+1, so 4.
4? Okay. Okay. I mean, you definitely both kind of got them solid. Great. The main makes it the rest of the way to the fray. Let me just and then let me just check his attacks. Okay. I'm gonna say he attacks Teddy. And we're gonna go for 11.
Nope.
Okay.
Does not hit.
Great. And now it's the Dretch's turn. He's very upset. He gets a multi-attack. So He's gonna go after Kaifa because she was the last one to hit him. Ooh, that's a 19.
Hits.
Okay, and I think the other one, 16.
Hits.
Okay, so
Ouch.
3, 1 piece. Wait. Yeah. 3 1d6 means it's 3 d6s, right? Isaac?
What does it say?
It says 3 and then parentheses 1d6. Wait.
No. That means if you're doing a straight damage, it's 3 damage, or you roll 1d6 damage.
Oh, good to know. So you get 2 for 1, and then 2d4. 6 for the other.
So wait, what was it? 2 for the first one.
Yeah, and then 6. So 8 total.
Okay, so I'm at 1 hit point.
Whoa. All right. All
Almost.
right. It is Teddy's turn.
I'm just gonna hit this guy in front of me again.
Great.
I guess.
The Dretch.
Yeah, because if I do a bonus action, then I can't attack it, right? Because if I do a
Right.
bonus
Yeah,
action,
because it's a minute.
then
Yep.
I can't do a regular action. Yep.
hmm
So that's 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Incredible, 5 damage.
Okay.
So that's
Kaifa.
15 total damage so far.
Yeah, Kaifa. Oh,
Don't say oh. Oh doesn't sound
no.
good.
No, oh is more me thinking, am I supposed to keep track of like things like who makes how much damage?
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I didn't read up on the
So-
part of that DMing. But
But
it
it
is
just
your
depends
attack.
on how you want your enemies to take priority over which person to attack.
No, I was more thinking about like I don't know how to give you experience points. I didn't read that part of the book.
Experience points is usually based off from killing the enemies or finding a way around them or whatever.
Okay.
It's usually based off from the encounter and not just you dealt damage, you dealt X amount of damage, so you get X amount of experience. It's
Okay.
usually based off from what
The
you're
overall
fighting.
experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaifa,
hit with my dagger.
all right. You notice that he's looking pretty.
I hope
Pretty-
so. So am I.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Wait, what was the roll for the attack?
12 to hit.
12? 12
Yeah.
does hit.
Okay, good. 3 damage.
Damage was
3.
that was all he had, so he's out.
Yes, I lived.
So you're 1 down. And you have 1 left. And he's gonna go after Teddy. Ooh, that's a 19.
Hits.
Okay, and he does 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the main.
Yeah.
With my short sword.
Great.
14.
That hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, a good 10 damage.
He's dead.
Oh yeah. just sliced his head right off there.
Yeah, you did.
Whoop.
You did. He was actually weaker than the other guy. Yeah. So you've made some short work of them.
I wouldn't say short work. One of us almost went down.
It's true. One of you almost went down, but you didn't. I did. I
And,
will.
did you question?
Yeah.
Did you get this from the book, or did you make this fight yourself?
I tweaked the story that I had. So I made this fight myself, but I did use the Kobold Fight Club.
Okay.
So it did say you were, oh no, it did say this was hard, I guess. Wait, oh,
Yeah.
it's only hard because
we only have 2 people.
Right. When it was
with 3 people, it would be an easy counter. Yeah.
But it still wasn't bad.
Arguably. It could have been a lot worse.
It almost was. Teddy, do you mind if we take a short rest? That was a fight I wasn't entirely prepared for.
Yeah, I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to here.
I'm gonna use a hit dice while we're resting to not be down to 1 hit point. Okay.
I think. I mean, I have no healing, so.
I have a whole 4 hit points now.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my hit die too here. Sweet. I'm back up to max.
Are you gonna look around or anything? I mean, I don't know.
I'd like to see if they had anything on them in terms of weapons or
Oh, that's smart.
pouches or anything like that. Investigation
Yeah.
would be an 8.
Um.
Rolling really bad tonight.
Are we doing investigation?
Yeah.
18.
Great. What am I calling this? D&D. Okay. I will say that you find. Let me pop in some of these other ones. Not this one. Not this one. Da, da, da. Not this one. Da, 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 da. You find 10 gold pieces in various little spots, and you find a healing potion, 1 healing potion, because I'm kind. Oh, and a bone comb, a comb that is made out of bone that is worth 5 gold pieces, FYI. And it is like 11, so I think this is maybe a good spot to pause ourselves. I didn't realize until after I adjusted the thing that it said that was hard, because I did use the Fight Club thing. I was trying.
Yeah, I figured. I was just because I went and I looked at it and I'm like, I wonder how difficult this fight is, and if Sarah intended it to be for 3 people and then didn't change it at all.
Yeah, because for 3 people it's easy, and for 2 it's hard. Like, I guess I figured it would have been like medium.
It's because it's about the action economy thing.
Yes. Yeah, that one guy gets.
And then especially sticking us with the cloud there.
Yeah.
The putrid cloud or whatever.
Yep.
I mean, if we had more spells and stuff to use our actions and things on, it might have not have been so awful.
I mean,
But and then getting stuck with the cloud would have really messed us up.
Yeah.
I was gonna use a spell, but because you were so close to the creature, I didn't want to hurt you. Like I had produce flame, which I could have essentially used to do like to throw fire at the creature, but it would have gotten you too. So I didn't want to kill anybody. And I'm assuming Isaac was the one that, or Teddy was the one that found the stuff, Sarah. Since I rolled
Yeah.
an
I mean,
eight.
I'll say that you found like 3 gold pieces
Oh,
yourself.
that's fine. No, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Tough. That 10 gold is now mine.
Whatever. Do you mind sharing the healing potion later?
Yeah, I'll just give you that. You can take the healing potion.
Thank you. We'll worry about the healing potion next time. But yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. That went by really fast.
It did. Yeah. As long as you don't think I'm sucking, that's great. Or mostly sucking, or whatever, Isaac.
I was just the. Oh, hey, you've
No,
a
it's fine.
disguise, and now I've immediately seen right through it.
I
You're such
mean,
a brat.
maybe you look similar enough to yourself that she recognized you. Oh, she didn't see you, did she? When you put everyone to sleep, you just kind of walked in and.
Yeah, I just kind of was like, boop. And then she woke up and she's like, "What are you doing in my house?"
Maybe
Well, wasn't that sketchy?
She saw me for like a minute, and then I
Yeah,
come
okay,
back
whatever.
with a huge giant mustache that obscures my face, and it's just like immediately, oh,
Right.
that
Because-
mustache, that's not real. That's an illusion.
Because the rest of you isn't really all that much different. Yeesh. This is a rough crowd. This is a rough crowd, Isaac.
Large, so it covers the rest of you as well. You know, have the beard.
I mean,
just
your
take
body's
over.
the same. Did you change clothes? How many clothes you got in that pack?
I have a set of fine clothes and a set of common clothes.
Did you change your clothes? Did you change your underwear at least?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. All right then.
Oh no, I just turned it inside out. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay. Anyways, it made for a much more exciting moment if you think about it really.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
think it would have been better if my plan had worked instead of them just being like, "Oh, this weird," and then it's like, "Oh, I have information about your missing daughter," and then she just leaves.
yeah, no, that was on purpose because she was already freaked out.
Yeah, because she immediately saw through my illusion.
Well, she was super perceptive. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying, a natural 20 kind of does a lot. Yeah, all right
Yeah,
then, stop crying.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you whatever.
I'm just saying, I think it would have been better had you given me the chance to roll a deception check, and then if I had failed it, maybe she could have perceived to see through my fake mustache. Instead of just being like, "Oh, that's a fake mustache." Now I'm not going to believe anything this guy says.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
I'm just saying, maybe for future
Okay,
reference.
I'll think about it for future because remember I said it's my first time, so be kind.
Yeah, I know. That's
yeah.
I mean, this is only our second game playing, Sarah. I mean, I know you. Unless you played.
Come on, Sarah. I hold you to a higher standard than this.
Do you? Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah, you should be better than this.
It's okay,
well,
Sarah. You're doing a great job.
Isaac's only giving me a hard time because we're related, so it's fine.
I still can't believe it took you 3 hours to put together a computer.
That was fun. It was pretty funny. It was great.
It would probably take me longer though, to be fair. I've never actually put together a computer. I've swapped power supplies and like pieces and things, but never.
Okay, do you see how sexy that RAM, the lights in there? Some of that is the RAM. The RAM has lights. So does the fan, the CPU fan. Then there's some other, the motherboard has lights. Like this is just all lights. And I would actually also say that it probably took me less than the other times that I've taken apart. So it's like I get better every time. So there.
Would have been like a cool 30 minutes for me. Done.
Good. Great. Now that the whole Twitch world is like listening to us banter to one another. I mean, for the
So
probably
you haven't
one.
been, like watching right now. I kind of tried to watch, but
Yeah, I can't watch because you're streaming at 720p, and that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I'm still working. I am excited that it actually worked. Like I got that far. So that for me was like,
Well,
oh
I mean, nobody really knows if it worked. Like,
good. No,
did Janelle try and watch it?
I did try.
Did it actually play?
A very little bit. Most like it would try to buffer, and then it's like I might get a solid few minutes or few seconds of us moving, but then it would like freeze again. So I'd see you like looking down here in the corner, and then you would move, and it kept on going like that for a little
all right.
while.
Yep. So we got to
But I
play
mean,
with
it
some settings.
definitely.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I like my goal was to get it to, I was more worried about the sound, so that was great.
Oh, I couldn't tell you about the sound. I had it muted.
What a punk. All right, I'm gonna stop the streaming.
Hey, I didn't want it to interfere with our actual game going on. I was
Right?
just being
Yeah.
rude.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that we got somewhere. So that was good. And I made you fight something. That was also clever. I think it also helped out that you got
We
that
almost,
one.
one of us almost died.
No, it's fine. You got that one guy to like go to the side so that it narrowed down your fight.
Yeah, I would have died sooner, or actually died if we had had both of them head on right at once. I would have
Right.
died.
Yeah.
I
So
would have had to make a new character. I would have been upset because I like her.
no one's dead. We're all good. All right, go to bed. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Isaac, thanks for grumbling at me.